Engage them. Quote them. Follow them. Listen. Open minds.
Oh, envelope. Thank you. Let's see what this is. You have been cordially invited to take part in the Friday Stand-In Challenge. I accept.
I think Michael's become synonymous with the word innovation, someone who's not afraid of challenges and who gets the best out of people. And he's just so successful and such a nice guy at the same time. So
I would say he's very curious about the world and makes it his business to learn as much as possible all the time. Michael is my co-founder at Codex. I met him when I actually was interviewing him when I was a correspondent for Bloomberg TV Africa.
I used to run F&B. It's been about 2 years, so I think I've gotten rid of the corporate hold that any big business has on you. I'm now what I call a venture capitalist. What I do is quite humble. I invest in small little companies.
Every person I've ever met who has worked for FMB has a huge amount of respect for Michael, even though they may or may not have ever worked closely with him or met him. And that's something that has carried over into work at Codex.
I am a very energetic person. And a lot of that comes from surrounding myself with people who also have energy. I think a day is not a good day unless you haven't laughed or you haven't tried a good wine. I get angry when I look at all the inherent potential that we have around us and I see that it's not being fulfilled. That could be kids who are not getting a good education. I think that is a terrible waste of resources. But I also get angry when I see the huge disparities in society. You see incredible wealth and people that don't even understand the privilege that they have of that wealth. And right next to us, we have poverty, and you don't see those two worlds mixing.
yeah, I like the way he thinks. So, you know, the different ways of looking at things are probably going to be interesting for listeners to hear.
He has a natural talent to relate to people, and also because he's so widely read, he can make connections between all different topics, which bodes very well when you have all different kinds of things happening over a course of 3 hours.
I remember of my last show that in theory it lasted for 3 hours, but to me, the excitement was so high that it felt like 3 minutes. It passes very quickly. What terrifies me about the second time around is the fact that it's live. I know it was live the first time, but that's why I know the terror. You sit there, you have cold sweat, you don't know what the next call is going to be, you don't know what news is going to break. But that, of course, is what makes it so exciting.
Standing in for Redi Tlhabi. The Friday Stand-In. #Friday Stand-In.